beauties. So we are back with another live skin chat, and we have a new panel with some returning, like I said. And this time we're going to be discussing how to treat hyperpigmentation, eczema, and acne through your diet. So you all always hear me talk about how it's very important to not only take care of your skin externally, but also internally, because your skin's an organ. In fact, the largest organ in or on your body, however you want to see it. And it is used basically not only to absorb nutrients, but also to release toxins. So you have to make sure you're not giving them a whole bunch of toxins to release internally. So we're going to be discussing exactly what kind of things we need to be adding or taking away from our diet to help us not have to deal with the torments of hyperpigmentation, acne, and eczema. So joining me, and if you all ladies, as I introduce you, you can tell me if you've ever dealt with any of those three, and just so we kind of know, and then we can go back around and kind of tell exactly what we did internally and change to correct it. So of course we have back Miss Chris Miss.
Hi guys, how you guys doing? So again, I dealt with acne last year, which was, I turned 30 this year, so I didn't know you go through a second puberty. No one told me that when you turn 30. And I dealt with acne and hyperpigmentation, and my son deals with eczema.
Okay, yeah. And we have the lovely Miss Vanessa J. Simmons here with us as well.
Hi guys. I have also dealt with skin changes after I had my daughter. I didn't know that after you had children that your skin can change a lot, and I just kind of had to roll with it. And I've also dealt with hyperpigmentation, so I've had to fix those things, and your line has actually helped a lot with that.
Yes. Awesome, awesome. And we have Miss Christy Jackson of the Women's CEO Project here with us. Christy?
I've had to deal with all of that, and I had the adult acne at 33.
Wow.
It totally broke out. I didn't even have it in high school, but I had full acne bumps, and even if they wouldn't come all the way up, I got the spotting. So I definitely dealt with it, and it was some things that I had to do in my diet, plus your products that helped.
Awesome. And like I said earlier, my skin all through high school, it was breakouts and oil, and the dark spots lingered. And then when I had children, kind of like Vanessa said, nobody really tells you that. Something you end up reading whenever you go through all the mommy books, and it's like, oh, that's why I look like crazy right now. Okay. And having to deal with that and wanting it to go away, because whenever you're a new mommy especially, you want to take all the pictures with your babies and everything, and you don't want to have to look back and be like, oh, did I really look like that? Yeah, not cute. So, and of course, that's why I developed my line of skincare. So I'll start off and give a couple.
Don't give all the tips, Kim, now. You gotta leave some stuff out.
As far as internally, what I did to basically reverse my acne and kind of remove the hyperpigmentation. So one thing was, and I harp on it so much for somebody who didn't do this herself. My first job actually was working at Popeyes. So I was constantly eating biscuits and fried chicken, and then actually being near the fryer with the stuff all over me, and I'm drinking sweet tea and soda all day, meanwhile not drinking any water. Mm-hmm. So the number one thing that changed really wasn't even eating better, because that took me a very long time as well, but just adding in drinking a half gallon to a gallon of water a day completely changed my life. Seriously, I don't think people understand how much your body just in general needs water in order for it to function. And again, a lot of us don't understand that skin's an organ. So we're not thinking that we're making this organ dysfunction by not properly giving it what it needs through hydration. So, water is probably the number one tip I'm going to lead off on, because if you can get that down, you can change so much just from there. So, I'll go this way.
Well, mine was processed food. When I stopped eating so much processed food, anything that was white, anything that came out of a box, I cut out all fast food. That made a big difference. Also, the drinking of the water, starting the day with water with lemon helped a lot, and then not touching my face, which is hard because we want to mess with it. But every time I would mess with it, I'm going to have a bigger spot on my face. And then the melanin serum, actually in the last 1 year, that has made the biggest difference where people can't tell if I have on makeup or don't have on makeup.
Yeah.
That kind of took it to the next
I remember
level.
you sending me a video, like, 2 people just asked me what kind of makeup I'm wearing,
And
I'm
I
like,
had on none.
Awesome. Okay, Vanessa, any internal changes?
Well, yes, there were a lot of internal changes. For me, after I had my child, not only were my hormones all over the place and your skin just changes after you have your child, but I still had like those cravings. So I was doing a lot of sweets, a lot of fried food. I was still eating like I had those pregnancy cravings. So I definitely had to change my diet a lot, include a lot more greens, and like you said, take out the processed foods and the fried foods. And then exfoliation helped a lot for me. Like at least exfoliating my skin once to twice a week definitely changed the texture of my skin and helped to get off all the dead skin. And taking off your makeup every night, ladies. Like
That's a big one.
one of the biggest mistakes I ever make is putting my daughter to sleep in the evening before I wash my face, and then I end up falling asleep with her, waking up 3, 4 in the morning with this makeup on, and it puts on so much oil on your skin and leaves your skin open to so much dirt and like things like that. So definitely taking your makeup off every single night, and the melanin serum. I just gotta piggyback off what she was saying. I've only been using it actually for about 2 months, and it's changed my skin texture completely. Like makeup artists ask me all the time, like, what do you do? And I'm like, it's this like magic serum that I use.
Get you some.
I'm not even lying. It has changed everything. So it's definitely important what you're putting inside of your body, and then water. Also, like you can't have enough water, and adding lemon or lime. And every morning I wake up, I boil a cup of water, I put in some lemon, and I put it in, and I feel like that makes my skin like just have this natural little glow. So it's definitely about what you're treating, how you're treating your body from the inside out.
Yes, and to piggyback on that makeup thing, like she said, it does leave your skin very vulnerable to all the dirt and the oils, but it also is, we kind of talked about how oils seal. Most makeup, especially foundation, is oil-based. So you're actually like closing your skin off to oxygen as well. So, and your skin repairs itself overnight whenever you sleep. It's in your body, awesome, yes. So it does most of its work. So if it can't breathe and it doesn't have proper oxygen whenever you're sleeping, then you're doing a lot of damage to your skin, basically suffocating it all night. So yeah, definitely want to
Not suffocated. When you say suffocated,
yeah,
not forget that part.
so using something like our double cleansing oil to remove the makeup and then wash your face with the regular cleanser, just to make sure it's all off, is going to ensure that that's not going to become an issue. So I just kind of wanted to add on to that. So Chris?
Okay, so any free spirits in the house? 'Cause I'm a certified, verified free spirit, which is all good, but skincare means regimen, right? So it wasn't until I got your first box where you have like the directions in there for like a month. Is it a month or is it a week?
It goes by a week, but you follow it.
That's the first time I ever like followed something and I saw results, because sometimes like, you know, we'll have a bump and we think that we're gonna put something on it for a day, and then when it's not gone, we're stressed out. But it's with anything in life, whether you're going to the gym, whether you're starting new habits, you have to make sure that you're consistent. So what worked for me is like setting alarms, like don't forget your scrub, don't forget this, because like my lifestyle, the way it is, like I could again fall asleep with my son, it's a trap. That kids, they tell you, oh, read me a book, and then you read them a book, and next thing you know, you're sleeping. It happens every time. But just even putting your foot down and being like, no, I can't do that. And I think as women and as moms, we neglect ourselves because we're taking care of our kids, we're cooking. Another thing that we didn't really talk about yet is just your spirit. Again, just making sure that your energy is good, because we talk about food, we talk about products, but we don't talk about how our mental space is doing. And when I was going through that really bad breakout last year, I was so stressed out about it, but the stress isn't helping it. So you have to be able to manifest good skin by just forgiving yourself, not blaming yourself for anything, just saying, okay, whatever I was doing wasn't working, let me find something that is working. Because a lot of times we just like internalize stuff, and what we don't realize that we're doing is that we're just perpetuating it.
Yeah, very good point. And that's why some of you have joined me on a 21-day deep skin detox before, that goes along with our detox box, which is both internal with the tea and external with the products. And for those of you who have not, basically DEEP it stands for diet, exercise, emotions, and then products, because it really does have to start internally first. So you have to get your diet in order, you have to start moving your body and all this other stuff, and you have to emotionally be okay, because like Chris said, like if you're messed up on the inside, even emotionally, that will show through your skin, your hormones. And a lot of people say, oh, I have hormonal acne. It might not necessarily be because of pregnancy. It might not be because of birth control. It could be because of everything that's going on that you're internalizing that's causing that to show on your face.
That's why they say drink water and mind your business.
And mind your business.
Like it's funny.
Tell everybody else that's your problem.
Drink water and
Get your
mind
life
your business.
together. Yes, exactly. So I hope we gave really great information. Thank you all, you ladies, because y'all gave great information today. For those of you who are wondering where you can get some of the products that we talked about today, you can go to mybutterbar.com. Again, that's mybutterbar.com. And if you're in Houston, you can come on down to our location at 10142 Jones Road, and we're in Suite B7, and you can actually come get a skincare consultation and everything else. We're open tomorrow from 10 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. and we'll be here to help you start your skincare journey and get your skin life together. So thank you.